when I was in college, there was an old dormitory that was empty and locked up. The first floor windows were covered up with thick black curtains, and the doors had chains and padlocks on them. Well, my second year of school, I got my EMT certification and started working for the campus EMS squad. That was easily my coolest job ever. There were perks that other students couldn't get. One of those were keys for everything. So obviously we used those keys to go everywhere. Most places were pretty boring. My now best friend, who was the other EMT I worked with, decided to make the old dorm our hangout place. We would sneak in with friends and drink there on the weekends, or nights where we didn't have class. We usually stayed on the first floor, on just one wing of the dorm, the one closest to the back entrance. We didn't stray because the place was dirty and had cobwebs everywhere. So one night we were drinking in the one room we set up with tables and chairs that we seized. We were all together. Nobody was missing when somebody very close to our room and very loudly screamed, "Who the fuck is in there?" To which one of us drunkenly responded, "Who the fuck do you think it is?" A very confused voice responded back, "You're not coming with me then, John?" They sounded like they were walking away from us towards the center of the building, away from the stairwell. Incidentally, none of us were named John. A few minutes later we could hear on the floor above us, a very old building floor that's super thick, a rumbling sound that kind of shook the walls. The rumbling stopped right above us with a giant crash. Shit officially just got creepy. We all ran up the stairs and made our way to the hallway above the one we were hanging out at. Right at where our room would be, on the first floor, was a giant filing cabinet on wheels. It was just there. Nobody else was there. You could see the wheel tracks on the floor because it was dusty as shit, but there were no other footprints around. We all bolted out there without getting our stuff, not even stopping to get our booze or turning off our radio or turning off our battery-powered lantern. So we obviously have to go back and get our shit. We waited a few days. A friend of mine and I went one evening to go get it. First, we go to the window and see if we can see anything. My friend looks in. I didn't. He said he thought he saw somebody in the doorway. I thought he was acting retarded because of what happened the other night. We sneak in and make it to the room and get all our stuff. Somewhere down in towards the center of the building, we hear a door shut. It's completely dark that way. We hear a door closer, open, and we don't wait to find out what the fuck that's about. So I'm not a person who believes in supernatural stuff, and the same goes for my friends. We decide that we need to figure out what the hell is going on with this building. So about 6 of us devise a pretty easy plan to go about it. We circle the building one night and check all the doors and windows to make sure they were all locked up. Then we went to our usual entrance. Left 2 people on the inside of it to make sure nobody came in or out. Then the rest started going from dorm room to dorm room, checking to make sure nobody else was there. We'd go, "Hello?" and obviously get no response. We make it through our hallway we hang out at, and our tensions ease up. One of the people at the outside door moves up to where we stopped, and we go to the second floor, where the filing cabinet was. Because it's the back at the original place, with the wheel tracks, and no fucking footprints, tension in the group rises. We start doing the whole "hello" and no response thing again. We get about halfway through the hall, and one of us gets an idea of saying, "Oh, come on, it's your friend Johnny." A giant thud below us. Muffled screams from the 2 of us left us lookouts, probably saying something along the lines of, "What the fuck was that?" A giant thud behind us on the same floor, where nobody could have been because we went through those rooms and we would have noticed somebody else slamming a door right fucking behind us. It turns into a race to get out back the way we came, past the doors that were just slammed. As we get into our hallway, we can hear doors opening and closing in a way that something was coming towards us from the center of the building again. We get a few hundred yards away before we all stop running and make sure we're all okay. We found another place to hang out after that. It's torn down now, and a real dorm is built over it.